What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, unless this is your first time here, in which case, hi, my name's Alfie and this is teeheeitsalfie, the channel where I post what I want whenever the time calls for it, which will hopefully be once a week, because I'm trying to stick to my New Year's resolution. Speaking of New Year's resolutions, Happy New Year, guys. It's 2021. We survived 2020. Listen, I didn't even think we would make it to this part. I didn't think we'd make it here. I know it's like a couple days in. The vibe is still off.
It's a bit of still on still.
It's not like 2020 just disappeared. I know it's over and all, but like the ramifications, the scraps, the remnants of despair, the remnants of 2020 are still here in the air. Literally, because Rona, but we still have some ish to sort out before we can really truly see what 2021 is about. And you know what, I think it's smart for us to go into this year being cautiously optimistic. Let's be cautiously optimistic, mainly because I don't think it's smart to be like, this year's gonna be so much better than 2020. Been there, done that. We did that for 2020 when it was 2019. We did that, and we have a global pandemic. America was on fire. Australia was on fire. Hornets. Literally, like bits from the Bible were happening in front of our eyes, and we just said, no! Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe it's not our year after all. Maybe we should, if anything, we want to restart. We want to, can we do this again, sort of thing, you know? It wasn't, no. But I feel like it's not smart for us to then do the same that we did last year for this year and be like, it's going to be a better year. I feel like it's smarter for us to just be like, you know what, we're going to try our best this year. We're going to try and put ourselves first, ensure that we, you know, make the most of the people around us, because of course a lot of tragedies happened in 2020. We lost a lot of people, and we have to honestly hold our nearest and dearest close to our hearts, because we are, I feel like if you haven't lost anyone close to you, then you are very fortunate, and you should be aware of that fortune, the fortuitous situation that you are in, and just make the most of it, because some people went into 2020 with their loved ones and left 2020 without them, you know. And so I think that's something that we really do have to keep in mind coming into this year, that we're like, there are people who really had a really bad year last year. Like we can say everyone, like, the year was bad, but some people had a bad year on a scale that we can't even really empathize with fully, you know. And we can sympathize with them, but we can't exactly empathize with them. But I feel like the best we can do for those people and their families are to be aware of the fact of our privilege, and let's, you know, keep those people in our hearts at all times. I also want to just wish you guys a happy year. Please take care of yourselves. You know, it's gonna be hard. I mean, things are looking up. We have a vaccine ×2. Honestly, we're lucky that we're, like, you know, steps in science have brought us to this part when, like, vaccines can be made so fast, and I think it's a benefit for the population as a whole. But yeah, I'm rambling. Basically I wanted to make this video as a sort of like, kind of like a reminder to remind myself before 2021 really starts, as to what things I wish to accomplish in this year. Because actually thinking on it now, I didn't actually make any proper New Year's resolutions this year. Like, I feel like 2020 gave me such a level of PTSD, and like that I didn't want to even, like, I didn't have the time, the visceral, to like think about making a New Year's resolution for 2021. But I feel like now that, like, I'm on camera and I'm filming, it's better for me just to actually try and make some sort of New Year's resolution, you know, because it just, and it being in video form maybe will hold me accountable, because also there's people watching this, y'all, who can also hold me accountable. I'm giving you permission to hold me accountable if I do not stick to these resolutions. Go ahead, be my witness, honestly, be my witness, and y'all can go for my neck if you see me not holding them up. So New Year's resolutions. I think a really good one, obviously, is to remain healthy. I'm gonna try and really prioritize my health this year. Quarantine was not good for me. Not just. I'm thinking about how I wasn't meant. Honestly, even speaking mentally, my quarantine wasn't bad on my mental health. Like, it was fine. I'm very privileged to say that. Like, I'm very blessed to say that I know quarantine was quite hard for some people, but I didn't really find it that hard. Sure, I didn't see my family because I was in my school like accommodation at the time. I was studying uni, but I still had like one of my best friends living next door to me, so I still had that sort of like, you know, connection with someone, so it was fine for me. But I feel like, physically speaking, quarantine was not it, honey. Listen, I'm a girl who doesn't regularly weigh themselves. I don't weigh myself often, right? But I know I put on some pounds, okay? Because like, I went into quarantine being able to fit into my favorite jeans. I came out of quarantine ripping them same jeans. Extra thick! They had to be thrown away. It was not it. So, I feel like it's best for me to prioritize my health this year. I want to eat healthy. I actually started this kind of in November of 2020. I'm not exactly going to tell you what I started, but it's showing me results, and I feel like I will possibly make a video on what I started and also my like whole journey, my whole like weight journey. I'll make a video on it because I feel like it's part of like who I am, my identity, and this channel is sort of like a way for you guys to learn about me, and for me to also like kind of, I don't want to say like be visible for people who look like me, but like kind of just to know that like people aren't alone. So I would want to make a video about that. So possibly, but I don't want to make it until a bit more time passes and I lose a bit more weight, because Christmas is a time for eating. And you go fell off the wagon, but it's not falling off the wagon. It was because I was like, I literally can't. I'm gonna eat during this time. I'm gonna stop my little thingy and restart it from tomorrow. Which I'm gonna start it from tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 4th of January, so I'm gonna restart it back on the 4th of January. So yeah, I think I will possibly give you guys a video in a couple months about that, and I feel like I'll talk about what I've started and also like my weight journey as a whole as well. So that's something that I'm gonna focus on this year. Another thing that I want to focus on, YouTube. I started my YouTube. I made the account like a long time ago. I uploaded my first video, I believe, back in April of 2020, and then I uploaded my next video in I think May or June of 2020. I remember because I was in quarantine, that's why I started my YouTube channel, because I was like, there's no other time, I have no excuse. I'm furloughed from work, I'm home all the time, I have I don't have a great amazing camera, but I have a phone. So I was like, why can't I? And so I made my first ever video that about me meeting the Korean Great Gatsby, which a lot of people showed some love for. Genuinely, I'm so thankful for that as well, because I didn't think that it would get so many views or that many likes. To the point where I'm still confuzzled. Is that a word? Confuzzled? No, a kerfuffle is like an argument or a fight. No, okay. Stupid. Wrong word. That I'm still flabbergasted. Better word. I'm still flabbergasted at the reaction to it. But I want to thank you guys for that as well. Thank you so much. But back to the topic at hand. I love a ramble. I want to be a bit more consistent with YouTube. I know that I mentioned in the last video or the video before that I have a new job and I work 5 days a week. But I get my schedule weeks in advance. I get it per week. I work a week and then I have the next week's schedule. I work that week and I have the next week's schedule. So it's not like anything's a surprise to me. And just because I work 5 days a week, but there are 7 days in a week. So what's my excuse?
But that was a choice. Choice.
I'll tell you. Laziness is what it was. You girl's lazy. And no. See, I had to have a talk with me and my good Judy, Nicole, who you, I think if you watched my video about like me and her guessing Korean acronyms and names of groups, and you know who Nicole is, but like I had to have like a heart to heart with her, and I was like, I want to try this YouTube thing. I want to see if I can do something with it, like, but I just can't find the sort of energy for it. And she literally was like, straight up, if it's something that you're not able to make time for, cut it now, delete your channel. There's no point you expending all this energy for something that you're not really putting your whole back into. What's the point? Delete your channel then. If you don't want to if you don't want to see like the results of it, you don't want to put hard work into it, delete your channel. And I was just like, when confronted with things like that, I'm like, no, but I don't want to delete my channel. So obviously that means that something has to change. I need to change. So I really do want to stick to like this whole 1 week thing, 1 video per week. I would, if I like had more time on my hands, I would love to do 2 videos a week. I really would. But I think like I could do 1 video a week. So I'm hoping that I can stick to that. And obviously, if I'm not posting, if I haven't posted a video in a week, then y'all can obviously keep me accountable. Go for my neck. Tell me that I'm crap. Do it because I need it.
Jesus Christ.
I need it. I require it, please. So I give you permission to do that. But yeah, I think that's the only 2 resolutions for 2021 that I've had. That I'm gonna have actually. I would love to know what your resolutions are. Please tell me in the comments below. Since I really do love like talking to you guys and interacting with you guys, and I'm just like so thankful. Like some people even comment on my videos at all. I'm also like, I want to hear feedback like about my videos. Like I would love for people to be like, if they like this about my video or they think this can be improved about my video, because constructive criticism, I need that. Because I want to make my YouTube channel into the best that it could possibly be. Like I started it for just like, and I don't know how this will go. People say I would be good at it. Let me give it a shot, and then here I am still enjoying the fact that I can make videos and people watch them, you know. I really want to try it. So please give me some constructive criticism. I would love that. Like I said, once again, please leave your New Year's resolutions in the comments below, and we can have a chat. We can support each other with these things, because it's not easy, and especially because we're already in fear because of 2020. We don't want to put too much hope and faith in this year for it to end up. Can I say it? No, we're not doing that. The only step is forward, really. Cautiously forward. Like forward from like, you know. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this small video, please give it a big fat thumbs up. And please subscribe if you want to see more content from me when I get to actually uploading some more, because I'm going to stick to that 1 video a week schedule. It's my New Year's resolution after all. I couldn't even say the word resolution. Are you throwing that out right now?
I give up, that's it.
But honestly, thank you guys so much. Until next time, this has been Teeheeitsalfie. Bye guys!